night before Christmas, and nothing was stirring, not even a mouse. And that was the problem, because neither was the car either. Hello, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you did have a good Christmas. And in this video, hopefully it'll be quite brief, it's just going to be surrounding the issue I had with my Tesla Model 3 just before Christmas. And the problem is still ongoing, and resulted in this, the car being towed away on the back of a lorry. So on Sunday evening, so Sunday I think was the 22nd of December, we had gone out to drop off a piece of lost property from our Tango Festival to somebody in Gorsinan. And then as we were driving back towards Swansea, which is about 3 or 4 miles, we had a warning message came up on the screen in the Tesla saying it was a battery management system, so BMS error code, and it said car may not restart if stopped, which is a range service, which at 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening is really useful to know. Anyway, we were going to Swansea University because we're going to plug into charge for a bit as well. So we got there, turned the car, went to plug the car in, and the car wouldn't start charging either. We then had a load more error messages come up on the car, which was a problem, and also the car wouldn't restart. So every time we tried to put it into drive, it said that it could not connect to the high voltage supply. So just for people's background, electric cars do have a 12 volt battery, the same as an ICE car, and that's for powering the systems such as unlocking the doors and just the general computer systems, and the big battery, the high voltage battery, is used for driving the wheels. Unlike a petrol car, which then uses an alternator to charge the battery, the electric car uses power from the main battery to recharge the 12 volt battery. The problem is we had a problem with the 12 volt battery, and it seemed to totally die. So we managed to lock the car, and because this was Sunday evening, we then walked home, and the idea was to go back on Monday morning and see if it was just a problem with the software, and turning the car on and off again would solve that. It didn't. We got to the car on Monday morning, we tapped the car to the card to the car to let ourselves in, and we tried using our phone. Absolutely nothing from the car whatsoever. So this poses a bit of a problem because there's now no access to the car. So what we had to do was we take out the there's a little circle on the front of a car, which is where you'd normally put the towing eyelet into, and in there's 2 cables that you can connect up to a battery pack or power pack, and that will pop the frunk, and then you can connect a jump start kit to the battery. The problem is we didn't have a jump start kit, so we had to wander around Swansea trying to find one. Eventually got one from Halfords. And I also bought a 12 volt battery, which I used the Halfords website to identify the correct battery for the car. So we went over to the other side of Swansea, picked up the battery, got back to the car, managed to get into the frunk and power up the battery using the jump start kit, and then and that managed to power up the computer inside the car. And then I started trying to shut down the car and follow the change of battery procedure, and then I realised that when I put the new 12 volt battery in, that it has different sized terminals. So it looks like Teslas have wider terminals on their batteries, or larger diameter terminals, than the standard Halfords one. So I couldn't get the Halford battery to fully attach. So I managed to bodge it slightly, so there was still power going to the car, but there was still an error message coming up saying that you couldn't engage the high voltage battery supply. So there's still a major problem with the car. So at this point, this was Monday evening, about 4 o'clock. So effectively that meant we had to give up, and the next day was Christmas Eve. So I came home, phoned Tesla, and they told us that we would have to arrange the car to be towed to the nearest service centre, which is 46 miles away in Cardiff. So then I phoned Green Flag and they said they could organise a tow providing the Tesla service centre was open. So the next day was Christmas Eve and we were meant to be going to my parents anyway, who live just outside Cardiff. So we ended up leaving the car at Swansea University, catching the train back. We phoned Tesla and that confirmed that they were going to be open, but obviously we weren't going to be with the car then. So we arranged for Green Flag to tow the car on the back of a lorry on the 27th, which was Friday, and this is the pictures you're seeing, is the car disappearing off. The actual recovery company, which is Millbrook, had problems contacting Tesla because you can't just phone a Tesla service station and ask them, are you able to take in the car? So we had to do that, so there was a bit of a delay going on there. And obviously the car arrived there at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just as the centre was closing. And the service centre is closed over the weekend, so currently still no idea what's happening to the car. We've put like a service call through on the app, but that was saying the 13th of January, so hopefully on Monday we'll find out if they can set the car as a priority to get it fixed. But yeah, that's been a bit of the issue with the car over the Christmas period. It's been possibly the worst time for it to happen, although at least it happened when the car was in a safe place. It didn't shut down in the middle of the motorway while trying to travel at 70 miles an hour. But it is a problem with Teslas that, first of all, it didn't give any warning to the fact that the car was about to stop. Well, it gave about 10 minutes warning. And obviously the service centre not being able to be contactable via normal means is also an issue as well. Anyway, to keep up to date with the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll be talking more about this as the car gets fixed. Anyway, hope you have a happy new year. Watch out on New Year's Day because I'll be releasing a video which will be my summary of my solar generation for the whole of 2024 and how much money it's saved, how much money I made from SEG, so what my payback has been. So if you like all this stuff about green energy, EVs, the issues that surround it, the positives, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in another video very soon.